Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the new Smyrna Speedway. It's a beautiful, hot summer night in Central Florida as we are ready for the Sportsman division, ready to be the first feature event of the night, Thursday, June 29th. 23 cars are set to go for 25 laps for you this evening, and this is going to be quite a race. Now let's take a look at how they're going to start. On the pole position in the 111B, that is Joshua Borum. And on the outside of him with the 22M, Shyanne Mathers. Row 2, it's going to be Brooke Storer in the number 9 and George Alexander in the white number 63. Third row in the 33D, that is going to be Mike Dom. And on his outside in the 2X, that is Mike Amato. Row 4, it's going to be Jason Vale in the 407. And Scott Bramlett in the 22. Row 5 is going to be the 117 of Philip Bassett and the 3Z of Jeff Colbert, my bad. Row 6, he used to drive a Mitsubishi Eclipse in the Bomber division, but now he has a Sportsman. That's the 10 of Joe Hamilton. And his outside in the 33, that's Michael Held. Row 7, Matthew Green in the 44, and the 17, that is John Julian. Row 8, Patrick Thomas and Earl Beckner. He's going to be the other 111 car in this field tonight, Patrick Thomas. Row 9 is going to be the 29 of Bobby Mobley and the 28 of Sean Bass. Row 10 is going to be the 31 of JT Tippins and the 39 of Russ Moore. Row 11, the 111K, that is Don Keithley in the 50 of Jeff Wright. And starting scratch on the field in the 21X, that is George Dom. So you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is how they are lining up for you tonight. So Joshua Borum on the pole in that 111, followed by Shyanne Mathers in one of 222 cars in this race. Drivers to watch, there are 3 drivers to watch in this race. The 407 of Jason Vale, the 111 of Patrick Thomas, and that 28 of Sean Bass. The 3 of them are some of the top drivers that are going to be in this field tonight. And be sure to watch those 3 drivers make some noise in tonight's race. Circling the track during our pace laps tonight, and is that a man? There's a man on a horse in the pits. There is. I'm not joking. There is a man on a horse in the pits right now. That's actually pretty cool. See, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. There's a man just casually riding his horse through the pits at a racetrack. Now, before the race has started, it appears the 17 of John Julian is pulling into the pits. Something must be looks like the officials are someone's poking around in the back there. Can't tell from the distance, but it looks to be NASCAR officials looking in the back of the 17 of John Julian, but it's hard to tell from this angle. Something has gone wrong with John Julian's number 17, but right now they are continuing to circle the tracks, and the NASCAR official is giving everybody the double up signal. Right now he's telling everyone double up, and that is what everybody is doing. Everybody is doubling up. Now a few drivers have dropped to the back. For example, Mike Dom, who was supposed to start in the 3rd row, has dropped in the back. And it looks like Mike Amato has dropped a little bit towards the back as well. John Julian is going to rejoin the field, so he will make the start of tonight's event. All right, here we go. All right, NASCAR official displaying the 1-to-go signal. Lights are out around the track. We are going to go racing next time by. Right now, the front row, Borum, Mathers. We're going to see what happens. But could it be that second row of Storer and Alexander in the 2nd row? A lot of new names out here, so I'm trying to memorize all the new names out here. Daytona Dodge Pace truck pulling off the pits. Green flag is out. Mathers gets a great start. Shyanne Mathers gets to the lead. Here comes George Alexander in the 2nd. Something didn't start right on the 111 as Shyanne Mathers has jumped out early on. Here comes Jason Vale to the outside of Alexander to challenge for 2nd. Oh, Jason Vale has brushed the wall in the back straightaway. Right now we're 3 wide at New Smyrna. Jason Vale brushed the wall, but right now we're having a bit of a jam session mid-pack. Traffic jam. It looks to be the 22M of Shyanne Mathers has the lead. George Alexander is in second. Remaining in the third spot is still Jason Vale. Side by side, there we go. Michael Hell trying for the fifth spot. Car off the pace. That's Russ Moore in the 39. So back up front. Here comes Vale to the outside of Alexander. Jason Vale gets second off of George Alexander. Whole pack of cars just thundering around the track. Here comes Earl Beckner trying to go high on Jason Borum for the fourth spot. Beckner's going to go high on Borum. Really going to go 3 wide. Looks like Beckner is going to get the fourth spot, and Sean Bass is going to follow him into the fifth spot. Patrick Thomas is going to make his way up to the field here. Patrick Thomas beginning his charge to the front. But right now, it's the race leader is still comfortably Shyanne Mathers. Here goes Beckner trying to get around George Alexander for that third spot. Bumping around. Ooh, contact. It appears there was contact between Beckner and Bass coming down the front stretch. But here he goes to the inside. Sean Bass has taken third away from George Alexander. Here comes Beckner trying to follow him into fourth. He will. Beckner has followed Alexander into fourth. Right now, our race leaders are coming up with some slower traffic right now. They're going to have to get their way around that 21X of the Dominator, George Dom. And so right now, your top 5, as it appears, Mathers, Vale, Bass, Beckner, and Thomas. Beckner's trying to work on Bass a little bit for that third spot. Trying to get it. Right now our leader's going to come with some more slow traffic. Joe Hamilton and Mike Dom. Beckner's right up on the back bumper there of Bass as they're snaking their way around slower cars. They're going to get up high. It looks like Jason Vale is trying to close the gap a little bit on Mathers in the 407. So he's going to try a little bit. Something has gone wrong on the 10 of Joe Hamilton as he is pulling into the pits here. But up front, Mathers trying to hold up the advances of Jason Vale. Vale's still trying to stay pretty close up there at the front. Jason Vale, we're going to try and see if he's going to go for the lead here. He's not going to go for it yet. Looks like the top 5 are trying to run a nose-to-tail train. Sean Bass is now pulled up behind Vale in the 407. Bass is at the back end, got around a little bit. Up a 4. Back to 1 and 2 they go. Sean Bass wants to win here at New Smyrna. He did not come out here this evening for nothing. Sean Bass going to go to the inside. Sean Bass trying the inside of Jason Vale. Of a 4. Vale still hanging on to the second spot. Sean Bass still trying to get around Vale for second. Bass to the inside. Bass still sticking low, but Vale had the advantage topside. Now Bass is going to hop back in the line. Bass is going to try again, 3 and 4. Down on the bottom of the racetrack. No contact between the two. They're going to come off 4 down the front straightaway. Jason Vale still has second by a nose. And Sean Bass has pulled into second. And he is now going to try and track down your race leader, Shyanne Mathers. Thing is, though, they're coming up right now through a group of slower traffic. So could this potentially delay Bass trying to get the race win? But Scott Bramlett in the 22 car is pulled off the track. Here we go. Bass is going to try up high. Bass was trying to look up high a little bit, but he didn't go. Bass is going to try and get to the inside line. We have a car around into the 17 of John Julius. has gone around in turn 2, bringing on our first caution of the race. Sean Bass was trying to initiate the battle for the lead there with Shyanne Mathers, but now the first yellow flag of the evening is waving for John Julius, spinning out in turn 2. "15 laps have been completed in tonight's Sportsman feature. 10 laps to go when they go back to green." Mathers is up front right now looking for her first career victory in that white and pink 22M. Jason Vale won a couple of. Sean Bass won a feature here last year. Jason Vale won some features last year. Patrick Thomas sitting in that fifth spot in the 111. Can't count him out. Currently, the following cars are out of the race: Joe Hamilton, Scott Bramlett, George Dahm, and Russ Moore are all of them are not going to finish tonight's race. But right now, they are getting the signal from the officials to double up. That means next time by, we're going to get the one to go, and we will be back to racing. Right now, everybody is doubling up as they run. It goes Mathers, Bass, Vale, Beckner, Thomas, Green, Alexander, Storer. That is your top 8. So there will still be 10 laps to go. And here we go, pace truck pulling off the track. Green flag is going to come out. We're back racing. Here comes Thomas to the inside. 3 wide into turn 1. Oh, Thomas going to try and slide up. Ooh, going to try and, almost had a wreck. Mather still maintains the lead. Here goes Matthew Green in the 44 trying to make a late race charge. Battle for 4th. Patrick Thomas damaged to the nose for 111, but he's still staying tough on the inside of the 44. He's gonna try to win the battle for 4th. Here he comes. Oh, caution! We have a wreck over in between turns 1 and 2. That is the 117 of Phil Bissett, the 17 of John Julius, and the 111X. That was your pole sitter, Josh Borum. And the 3Z of Jeff Colburn make that 4 cars. Yellow flag is out, second of the race. Jeff Colburn appears that he will continue the race along with Borum. Bissett and Julius, their statuses at the moment are unknown, but we're going to see what happens with them. Looks like they're going to rejoin the race. Phil Bissett has his 117 collected and moving again, and so does John Julius with his 17. The yellow flag is still waving in the air. But look at the damage on the nose of Patrick Thomas's 111. That was from that battle he had going on with the 44 of Matthew Green. Thomas was getting very, very aggressive on that restart. And we're going to see if that aggression is going to carry over into this restart, which would be the second one of the race. And the second caution of the race that involved John Julius. All right, everybody is doubling up. We are going to go back racing next time by. Who's going to win the restart? Is it going to be Mathers, Bass, or are one of those drivers in the second row there, Beckner and Thomas, are they going to come in and steal the show? We're going to see if Shyanne Mathers can hold on and get her first career victory here in the waning stages of this race. We're now inside of 10 laps to go. Here we go. American Auto, Daytona Dodge Pace Truck pulling off the track. Green flag is going to come out. We're back racing. Going into turn number 1, appears to be a dead heat. Sean Bass is going to get the lead off of 2. Oh, Beckner makes contact with Thomas. Mathers going to stay put on the inside. Shyanne Mathers going to try and get the lead back, but Bass is going to stay hot up top side. Here they go, coming off of 4 down the front straightaway to the line. Mathers still has the lead. Here goes Patrick Thomas in the 111 in the third spot. He's going to try and mix things up a bit. Here they come off of 2 down the back straightaway. Bass has the lead. Thomas looks to be giving him an advantage with the draft. Mathers is not going to go away. Mathers going to trip at the track a little bit. That's going to cost her. Here goes Thomas screaming in the second. Sean Bass has taken the lead from Mathers. Patrick Thomas is now in second as they go down the backstretch. Right now, here goes Matthew Green on the inside of Jason Bale. Battle for the 5th spot. Bass still maintaining the lead out front. Earl Beckner right now is trying to get the 3rd spot from Mathers in that 71 car. Coming down to the line, 5 laps to go. Little side-by-side action on the front straightaway here between Jeff Wright and Michael Held. Oh, got some rubbing racing over in turn 1. Josh Borum seems to be the victim, going up high here and slowing down. Something is amiss on the 111 of Josh Borum. Borum, let's see if he can get to pit road, because if he cannot get to pit road, the caution will come out as the leaders go streaming by him. John Julius is pulling off the track, and it looks like Borum might be able to make it. And the caution is coming out. The caution is waving. There must be something on the track from that 111, either the 111 of Josh Borum or the 17 of John Julius. Something must have come out of one of those cars on the track for them to wave the caution. So this is our 3rd yellow flag of the night. When the green flag is out, there will be 3 laps remaining. That's right, it will be a 3-lap shootout to the finish to see who will win. Right now, NASCAR official giving everybody the double up signal. So everybody right now is doubling up. As they go, it is Bass, Thomas, Mathers, Beckner, Green, Vale, Storer, Held, Wright, Alexander, Bissett, Colburn, or is it, right now there's a little bit of confusion, but yeah, Colburn, then it's going to be the 29 of Joe Mabry. My bad, I messed up the order, but green flag is out. Sean Bass gets a jump. Sean Bass with a great restart, puts him out ahead of the competition. Mathers into second. Thomas is going to try right now. Ooh, we're 3 wide. Whoa, in the wall. Wreck on the backstretch. Oh, George Alexander spins. Colburn spins. 4th caution of the race for a wreck on the backstretch. It all started in an attempt to go 3 wide racing. It looks to be Brooke Storer, Michael Held. Looks to be the 50 of the 407 of Jason Vale, and the 33, the 407 of Jason Vale, and the 63 of George Alexander. The 50 of Jeff Wright was involved. I was around that one. So a multi-car incident with 2 to go. 4th caution of the race, caused during an attempt to go 3 wide racing. There's Michael Held's damage number 33, pulling into the pits there. George Alexander down there on the front straightaway. Looks that Jason Vale has the 407 moving. There it is, coming through turns 3 and 4. That's coming down onto the pits with the 9 of Brooke Storer. And look at the damage to the right side of Brooke Storer's number 9. So those cars have had some damage to them. Patrick Thomas could potentially go back to the top of the standings, as going into this race tonight, it was only a 3-point lead. George Alexander pulling into the pits of the 63 car. Looks to be we've lost a few cars that are having some good performances. Yeah, I think with Alexander, here's a better shot. Let's take a look, especially at the back end of that 63 car of Alexander. His crew down there doing some damage control to fix what was done to the 63 car. Jeff Wright in the 50 is now in the pits. Brooke Storer has moved his number 9 behind the wall and out of the race. Not the night that these drivers wanted. Not the night that they wanted, but that's racing for you. So George Alexander has rejoined the race. He's making his way down the backstretch right now to rejoin everybody else. Russ Moore has also rejoined the race in the 39. All right, right now the official is giving the double up signal. Everyone is getting 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. And we'll be back racing next time by. Jeff Wright sitting in the pits. He's not going to make it back out tonight. But can Sean Bass hold on to win tonight's race? Or will it be Patrick Thomas? Will it be Shyanne Mathers? Will it be Earl Beckner? We'll have to see. Pace truck off the track. Green flags out. We're back racing. Another good start for Sean Bass. But here comes Patrick Thomas. Thomas is going to try and stay resilient. He is going to try and get the win on the outside. Here we go. Thomas is on the outside. Here comes Earl Beckner into third. Here we go. Ooh, Patrick Thomas, he drove it up a little bit too high on the track. Here comes Earl Beckner now on the inside. Takes second. Patrick Thomas still third. Here we go. Patrick Thomas trying to get to the inside of Sean Bass. Not going to happen. Looks like battle for third. All right, 2 to go. was still 3 laps to go as the lap had not been completed before the incident had occurred. So the 2-to-go signal is just going to come out now. Here we go. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. White flag is out for Sean Bass. Sean Bass, your race leader. And coming out of turn number 4, Sean Bass is going to win the American Auto Sportsman Division feature of the night. Patrick Thompson going to come in second, Earl Beckner in third. Right now they're towing away the 407 of Jason Vale in the pits. That 407 car. Just damage to that car. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here he comes down the front straightaway, pulling into the Hampton Inn victory lane. Your winner in the American Auto Sportsman Division, Sean Bass.